going on, everybody? Jared with Jared Rush Fishing. Today we're doing a little bit different fishing expedition than what you normally see. Today we're going to go crappie fishing on Lake Hamilton, and what we're trying to test is the durability of the shiny hiney arky jig versus just a regular sexy tail arky jig. So we're going to see how many fish we can catch on each one of them without throwing one or without breaking it, and then we'll report back at the end. So y'all stick around. Got my buddy Brett Lee with us today. He is owner and operator of Kayak Obsessions there in Sheridan. Y'all make sure that y'all go in and visit with him. He's got a heck of a bait selection there. And again, we'll be back in a little bit and tell you how we did.
You want me back in?
No, I got it. I just get in. This is my trip to you. You just get in and just enjoy yourself. Sit down and relax.
Oh, you got something.
What do you get? Little bass. If it's a spotted bass, we throw him in there. Not a little bass. He's spotted bass too. Look at you.
Want them?
Heck yeah, I do. If they're spotted, here, hold it.
I forgot to bring my fish bag. Improv.
Grab them on in there.
Oh, well, that one.
Perfect size.
Look at there. Go show that off. You got the little shiny hiney.
I told him I just put 10 of those on the rack
Shiny
last night. I didn't put any in my box.
Go in there tight to the camera and show off that the shiny hiney. That's what Mr. Tyler wanted us to. There we go.
Mr. Tyler wanted us to catch it on the shiny hiney.
Move out of the way.
Oh, we got a bass. Shiny hiney. Whoa.
So he got the target species, but you know what? We're gonna keep spotted bass there. Jayden, put him in the boat. You're gonna lose that thing. Yeah, we're gonna keep some. We're keeping fish to eat right now. Here on this pole here. There's a lot of them. Good job, Jayden. Good job, dude.
Hey. I think that's my biggest crappie.
No, it ain't. That one you caught at Millwood is way bigger than that. There he is. Little black bass. You know what? I say he's only keeping Kentuckies, and I'm trying to fill the freezer, so y'all can just get mad at me.
I need some bass or crappie in the freezer. All I got is striper and flathead.
Alright, back to, oh, you got him? Got him. Got him. What do you got? Another bass.
Ah, sliver. Those are actually all good size. Wrong kind.
That's all right. Hey, I'd rather get in here and catch fish as I had not catch fish at all. I don't care what they are.
That's right.
Shiny hiney doing work, huh?
Shiny hiney. Yes!
You got a terrible crappie guide is what it amounts to. I'm not a crappie guide.
There's one.
It's deep.
Oh, he come up and looked at you and didn't take you. It's crap. I felt him hit it and saw him hit it too. Big crappie.
Wow, that's a huge.
That's a big one.
I told you there's some big crappie in that one.
That's a good one.
All right, so we know what we're after now. We know what we're looking at. Look at that tank.
That's a big one.
We know what we're after now. We know what we're fishing for.
Look.
That's the line.
Give me a chart.
There, that fish right there is the gold. It wasn't the bird that did that. The bird that went right to the other side of it. They gave it a valiant effort, but
Nothing.
nothing. Get back in here.
Oh, I just got rolled on. Stand by. Finally, they're coming back. There he is.
Oh, there.
Come on, baby.
It rode right past.
Make a quick pass through this. Make a quick pass through this cove real fast.
Where are you throwing?
I'm just gonna crawdad. Red craw. Oh, get him, boy.
I don't really know what a bite's gonna feel like, but I'll catch.
That's what it feels like.
That's a good one.
What is that? Like a 2-pounder? 3?
Probably mid twos. What are you doing, young man? Get out of there. I'm done with him. I said I'd give it one more whirl. Just put it on this track. But I'm for real done now. Well, there you have it, a very limited successful crappie trip. There are 2 reasons why we didn't catch fish on that particular trip, and number 1 being that I stink as a crappie dude. I don't know how to crappie fish very well, but I'm learning. I'll get there. We will have, and I vow that we will have good crappie footage on this channel at some point in the near future, but I've got to learn them, so bear with me. The second thing I learned, and the reason I guess that we didn't catch fish, is I learned that whenever you have an old battery that is running your graphs and it starts getting weak, your graph doesn't work that well. Right after I caught that 2-pound crappie or so, I'm assuming it was about 2 pounds, my graph started fritzing out a little bit, and then I sat down to move from spot to spot, and my cranking battery started acting very weak. Come to find out, the sticker on the battery was a 2019. Yeah, 4.5-year-old battery. I think I got my money's worth out of that, but let that be a lesson. Make sure you check your equipment before you go fishing. I want to give a huge shout out on this trip to Brett Lee. Brett came and fished with us. He is the owner and operator of Kayak Obsessions Bait and Tackle in Sheridan. Website right here. He's also on Facebook. Look him up. He's got a wide selection of custom made baits as well as some name brand stuff in stock. He sells rods, tackle, live bait, has some apparel, all kind of good stuff. And if you're watching this, I want you to know that on January 13th, I will be at Kayak Obsessions doing a meet and greet, visiting with people, talking fishing, and I'm going to have some of the baits that we used on this video to give away. So make sure that you're up there from 10 to 12. Come say hi, come hang out, and get a few free baits. Now, to the baits. That's important. So Arky Lures tasked us with trying to figure out the durability of two baits that we really like to use whenever we crappie fish, which, whether right or wrong, we were throwing the Sexy Tail Shad and the Shiny Hiney jig. Now, if you watch me, I threw the Sexy Tail the majority of the time, and I go down to change jigs or replace jigs several times during this video. That's a byproduct of getting hung up on the dock, getting hung up on the tops, catching a few fish. Over time, plastic jigs just wear out. They do. It's just nature of the beast. Now, luckily, Arky Lures products are very inexpensive, so replacing the plastic jigs isn't that big of a deal. Not too worried about that. But if you also watch, my son was throwing a Shiny Hiney jig, and he very seldom had to get down in the bottom of the boat to do anything to his jig. In fact, I say very seldom, none. And he caught just as many fish as I did. He got hung up just as much as I did too. That was not included on the video, but it showed the durability of the Shiny Hiney jig. And for reference, I've got here a package of the Sexy Tail jigs in the bubblegum color, which is that pink belly with the black and silver top. We were using that color as well as Tennessee Shad. And I have in my hand here a Pro Model Shiny Hiney in the chartreuse type color. We also use the Tiny Hiney in a black and chartreuse pattern to see if the color scheme might perk the fish up a little bit. And like I said, we just had limited success. Again, it's on me. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. But from a durability standpoint, it's easy to see that the Shiny Hiney outweighed the Sexy Tail, but the Sexy Tail, from a production standpoint, did just a shade better in this video. Now, I'm not saying one's better than the other, but if you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, you might want to think about durability as well as productivity. One last shout out before I turn this video off, and Jayden's going to close us out, so y'all stay tuned for his closeout. But I want y'all to look at this hoodie. Look at this. I was gifted a hoodie by the UAM bass fishing team. That's right. For those of y'all that don't know, the University of Arkansas Monticello has a collegiate bass fishing team that fishes several collegiate series, and really nice kids. I'm good friends with the sponsor of the team themselves, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm excited to be working with this collegiate group over the course of the next year. If you have a youth that is planning to go to UAM for anything, any discipline at all from a academic standpoint, tell them to look into the bass fishing club, because they are going to need a lot of new recruits. A lot of theirs are seniors that will be graduating out in the very near future, so make sure that you tell them to go look them up. You can contact me on here, or you can call Rhonda Paris at the College of Forestry, Ag, and Natural Resource. Had to think about that. They've changed the name, but go look her up and give her a call, and she can give you a lot of information on what the Bass Club does, what it takes to be a competitive fisherman, and basically perk your interest on if you want to fish or not. So huge shout out to the UAM bass fishing team. Again, awesome hoodie, love wearing it, especially with this cold front that's about to come through. So again, Jayden's gonna close us out. I appreciate all y'all do. Y'all see what he has to say.
We still rolling? In that case, thanks for watching. I'm Jayden Russian. That's Jared, and that's Mr. Bird right there. And like always, keep chunking.